Hey guys, my name is Savannah, and we are taking a look at the Lystrosaurus today, coming in the new Dominion Malta expansion pack for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Apologies, this one is a little bit late. I've been very much under the weather and was not able to get everything recorded before the embargo lifted, but hopefully you guys still enjoy. I have some guys to release as well as some things to kind of put in with it, so we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and release a group of the generic colored Lystrosauruses now. That was adorable. They run out so happy in a big group, and they have to jump over that little part of the door as well. And I love it so much. I mentioned that in the Oviraptor video as well. The fact that they just have to kind of jump over that bottom bar when they run out just adds that level of cuteness, and they're just so happy. They're such happy little animals. They have a really interesting design. They're very bulldog-esque, right? Like their legs kind of stick out to the side. When they walk, they have this rounded face with these tusks. The way I would describe them would be like, oh, there's the social animation. We'll take a look at that a little closer later. We'll get to see it right now, too. But they're just so weird looking. They're like a walrus bulldog hybrid is what I would describe them as. Absolutely adorable. Let's go ahead. Let me release. This one is a mixed color group, so we'll take a look at some of their patterning now. I could watch that over and over again. It's so cute. But take a look at their patterning. So if we go to this one, is probably one of the clearer ones. It's very, very subtle. Just kind of some splotchy patterning on the back here. Let me actually see which one this is. So this is right there. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce that, but Poltrona is the color on that one. Very subtle, and I kind of like it, you know? There's a lot of animal patterns in the game that are just really over the top and very brightly colored. I think this one fits the Lystrosaurus really, really well. This guy right here is very cool looking. I like that a lot. And the darker coloration still very cool. Yeah, I think these guys look absolutely great. I love their kind of old man eyebrows. They have little old man eyebrow tufts, and I think that's absolutely adorable. So before we jump into some animations, let's take a look at their stats in the hatchery, all the way down here to Lystrosaurus. If I know my alphabet, which clearly I do not. Where the heck are they? Am I looking at them and just missing them altogether? Aha, here we are. 51 appeal. So I feel like, these guys are 14. What's Min-Me? 53. Okay, so very similar to the Min-Me, I guess. That was a little higher than I was expecting it to be. What about Dimetrodon? 124, so much lower than that one. But yeah, Lystrosaurus. We have batch sizes 4 to 6. So you can see their stats here. Social and unfit. Their trait chances 25% each. And then if we go over here, we actually see they like ground fiber. So obviously they are an herbivore. They don't really have any species they like, but they really do not like the Oviraptor, apparently. So much so that it had to be listed twice. And I did mention this in the Oviraptor video as well, but I do believe it's because of the movie, obviously, that these guys really don't like each other. So that's why I synthesized one of these guys. I want to see if they have a kind of fun animation. So we'll have to check that out. But then obviously they don't like carnivores, likely because they'll get eaten. And then they don't like the Therizinosaurus because nothing likes the Therizinosaurus. So there you go. Stats on the little Lystrosaurus guy. Let's go ahead and we'll jump into some animations now and check those out. So hopefully I'm not missing anything. This guy really doesn't have a whole lot of super unique animations other than this social animation, and the kill animation by some of the carnivores is pretty cool. But what you just saw was drinking. This is napping. Takes a very quick nap. He basically lays down, closes his eyes, and stands right back up. It's the definition of a power nap, something I wish that I could master, and this guy's got it down. But this is the social animation, which is absolutely adorable. Comes over, headbutts his friend, little guy does a big stretch, and then he just walks away from him. Like, just a real quick social animation. It's just very fitting for the Lystrosaurus. I think these guys, like I mentioned, being like bulldoggy type dinosaurs, that's kind of what I think of them as. So I love it. So we'll watch it one more time here, and then I'll slow it down for you so we can see it in slow-mo. But yeah, walks up, pushes his friend over, other guy takes a little stretch, stretches out his legs a bit, and then he just walks away from him like, okay, that was it, thank you. And so see here, we can see it again in slow motion. I love that Frontier adds these kind of cute little social animations between the same species, because it makes them a little bit more alive, a little bit more interesting, I guess, to watch in game. So yeah, there it is. That is the cutest little social animation, rivaled by the Oviraptor animation, I have to say, because I do love that one as well. Now here is where I let all the carnivores out on these guys, and the Pyroraptor, the Velociraptor, and the Atrociraptor all have the same kill animation, and it's really unique. They kind of jump over him. This little guy squeals. Unfortunately, it didn't record audio for me, so I apologize. But Lystrosaurus lets out a little squeal and then just annihilated, basically. No chance. It's a really cool animation and really unique to the Lystrosaurus. So definitely different than I was expecting to see when I first started to record this. So unfortunately, after following these guys for quite some time, it doesn't seem like they do anything with one another, which is a huge bummer. I was really hoping for some sort of like play fight something animation, but yeah, this guy has not been doing anything with the Lystrosaurus, so that's a bummer. And it looks like it's the same story for these bigger carnivores as well, because honestly, I've been following these guys and all they've done is fight each other. I had one of them in here at a time at first, and then I just released them both to see what would happen. And they don't care about the Lystrosaurus. They only care about fighting and attacking each other. So it looks like we previously saw, the Velociraptor, the Atrociraptor, and the Pyroraptor, like that size carnivore, is really the only thing that's going to do anything to the Lystrosaurus. Because I also tested some of the flyers as well, and those guys didn't even go after them. So yeah, so it's looking like the Lystrosaurus is just, the all-time champ for defending itself. It has nothing that hunts it except for kind of the smaller carnivores, and not even the tiny carnivores either. Obviously, we saw the Oviraptor didn't do anything, but the compies didn't do anything either, and like the Moros and Intrepidus didn't do anything. So yeah, these guys really only can be killed by the raptor species in the game. Okay, taking a look in the species viewer here, let's just go ahead and get a skin color and a pattern. We have lots of kind of not so bright colors for these guys. I feel like all the colors are pretty, like, what's the word? Like, not, I don't know, just not bright, I guess. Just a little darker, I guess, is the word. This is obviously the movie patterning, but I like the colors. I tend to like more of the earthy, natural tones on these guys. Like, this one's fairly cool. And then, of course, it's kind of the same patterning, just with some different colorations. That one's quite wild. That's very bright. Very bright for the Lystrosaurus, that is. But yeah, he's got some pretty cool colors, and I think his design is rather cool. I like that they kept it subtle for this guy, given that his movie patterning is so plain and so just monotone, little lightning on the belly, darkening on the top there. But the colorations that Frontier has decided on really don't go over the top, in my opinion. Like, this one is fairly monotoned as well, just with very slight patterning on the back, and then the light belly with a little bit of crest patterning as well. I think it's great. I think they did a fantastic job. Look at its little toes. Those are so cute. It's little, like, sausage fingers. What a weird little animal. So there you go. So there you go. All about the little Lystrosaurus. Kind of a weird little animal, but I'm here for it. I love it. So let me know what you guys think down below. And of course, if you made it this far, leave a like, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content. And you can follow me on any of my other social media accounts. All those links are in the description below. And until next time, I will talk at you guys in the next video. Bye!